Hey boys and girls, it's KnightStalker here. Welcome along today to Healing Fjord. That's a siege match. check it out. Today I'm going to bring in the Janissaries. Why? Because I haven't played with them for a long time. I haven't even maxed this unit, and they're actually an okay unit. I don't like that they're not very dynamic. I don't like that they're all locked in place and don't move easily, but they've got big bullets that kill heroes and things. So we're going to use it to protect the first point and see how we go from there. And we're going to take the Axie Boys because they're the newest unit and we're playing through them, and the Palace Guard for some nice holding staying power. Teams are relatively balanced. That's good. It's going to be a nice match. I see someone's bringing Hackbuteers in to start with. That, of course, makes total sense when you're defending healing forward to bring Lance Cavalry as your first choice. It's amazing. Pro tip, it's not. So let's have a look here. There's this nice little spot over here where you can put any sort of like crossbow or gun unit and have them reasonably well protected. Just sort of somewhere here, because the trebs land on the other side of this wall and don't damage them. You set them up with their little sticks. Well, you know, if they're archers or gunners, they can just do their happy little thing there. There's one weird thing about the Janissaries is that they shoot sort of at things through walls, and it's really weird. You'll see it soon. It always happens. They've never fixed the AI since season 3 or 4 or whatever it was that they were introduced. I do want to use this. I've got too much purple artillery, like dozens of purple artillery, and I just don't really use it because it seems too good to use in sieges, but then I just end up collecting it all. Where can I put it? There's actually a spot that works well for Huachas over the other side. No, this is just going to block any cavalry or reinforcements coming through. So we'll have a look over here. There's a spot that works here for Huachas, and I assume it's going to work the same for these. You sort of put it about here. And even though it looks like that, that bank to the left is blocking stuff, you watch, it doesn't. Oh, hello there, lightly armoured condos. Perfect. Flaming Comet of Doom. Blam, 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 blam. See how, even though you're sort of aiming at things relatively close, it loops over the edge of the dirt bank. Might get to show you that in a second. But this is fun. I quite like this. I almost never get to use these purple artilleries because I don't know why, really. I can use them anytime I like. They just seem too valuable, you know, too valuable to use in sieges. But if they're sitting in your inventory, well, why have you even got them? Watch this. See, you can shoot over the bank. Perfect. It seems they don't like this very much. I'm not too worried about getting hero lunged because we've got a guy with a giant shotgun next to us. The grape shot cannon. And we can just continue to pummel the enemy. We're almost out of ammunition now. I'm surprised I haven't been trebbed at this point, given the amount of disruption and carnage I'm causing amongst their team. So it is really quite surprising that I'm not trebbed. Oh, here we go. Here's the guy charging. Oh, he missed the guy and hit the horse. Anyway, we can blow these guys up. Only one ammunition left anyway. Oh no, we used it all up. There we go. Oop, in the way there. Oh, and there's the treb. That was excellent. Wasted their treb. Come on, finish that guy off, please. There we go. The cavalry managed to get in amongst our gunners a little bit. But look at the giant amount of damage that these guns can do, especially when they're just left alone. Blimmin' short swords, so hard to kill. I missed my minus 15% armor value paladin. Oh, ow, that was a very good pike walk, especially into those charging sword and shield units. Just ask for some help from everybody here. But these unshielded pike guard in the front now are going to get shot to bits by our gunners in the back. They don't fire fast. They're reasonably accurate, and they do really good damage. And you know, maybe 1 in 3 at a guess will do a stagger as well. Maybe it's 1 in 5. It's hard to tell in these big thick things, and I haven't used them for a while. We've only got a little bit of ammo left, plus we've got a couple of guys have beaten up, and just tell our guys that they're understaffed on that side. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's longsword point hold time. I can't bring my gunners back now because they'll get killed, not unless we retake the point. But it's longsword time. Oh, those cavalry should not have charged into those... Oh, look at this. This guy made a mistake. Yeah, those cavalry should not have charged into the... what do you call them? Loyal guards, stalwarts, whatever you want to call them. Souped up spear sergeants. We've held this point quite some time now. I'm surprised I'm not dead. Like that dual blades, what's he doing? He should be killing me. There we go. He went on and got with it. Looks like some of our team managed to make it to the point just to hold it for a little bit longer. And in this map, you know, holding the point for an extra half a minute like that can make the difference between life and death. Unfortunately, it looks like now we've been pushed right off. There's no hope of recovery here, I don't think. Nothing on the map. The guys coming across from B would be better just to stay at B. Yeah, we want to go B, so we're going to take the Axie boys because there is a supply point right there that we can make use of. Come on, Axie boys, let's go do the thing. We'll go ask them a question. How have I spawned at the back? Was that my only spawn option? Or did I make a mistake? I don't know. Either way, it's a long walk. A long walk to go and ask them a question. So, what have they got here? A bit of speed boost for these guys so they can get into the fight quicker. Here we go. Ooh. Trebos. Was that a mortar? Only one of them. Anyway. Sugar, 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 sugar. This unit is so powerful. I definitely think it needs maybe a little bit of a nerf. I think we just took a treb and didn't die.
Enemy reinforcements are attacking from the harbour.
Where to from here? I can see that they've taken the right hand side.
We will. Another hour. It's a good day for killing. I'm growing bored of waiting.
I think we're safe down here. Sorry, my brain's just turning over what to do. I think it's better to rearm and go into fence C. I think we're okay down here. Got some of that weird sippy cavalry. We definitely need some assistance here. We haven't got anyone here immediately, so I'm going to sit at the back here and just be very threatening on oh, this guy needs a heal. Let's take care of that. But these guys are just asking to get trebbed. He should be just moving them backwards and forwards slightly. You know, back of the circle, front of the circle. These berserkers are going to get killed by Grandpa, especially when I give them a damage reduction. Palace Guard, eh? Palace Guard versus Palace Guard, but some Imperial Pikes in there as well. Let's knock over this maul so he can't do his Bone Breaker. I mean, it's okay, he's going to do it again in 8 seconds anyway because, well, it's Maul. Come on, boys, we need you here. This is where our team's making a stand, and we've got good unit comp. We've got Palace Guard, we've got, oh, let's cut down those Imperial Pikes. We've got 40s, and we've got Axie Boys. These Palace Guard probably need to pull back just a little. Oh, Grandpas have made it up. That's lovely. Lovely jubbly. Just reaping a happy harvest here with our throwing axes. Sort of want to avoid where the Imperial Archers are shooting if we can. If not, so be it. We are auto-healing Doombringers. And ironically, when they've actually not got their axes, they can potentially be more damaging. Their charge goes, you know, their non-axe charge goes through enemies and does a whole bunch of damage at the same time. Sorry, hang on a second. These guys have just been left vulnerable, so I'll kill who I can and then get out. And once they charge through the enemy unit and do all of this like scattered minor damage, you can then bang on their number 2 ability, which when they're not got any axes available is quite devastating. They're no slouches with or without axes. Get away from, I'll take the hits, yeah, get away from the Palace Guard. I just wanted to get hit there and steal the Palace Guard because they're retreating. There we go, it scared the heroes. Let's get in there, we're not afraid of these guys. Oh, I thought they'd already advanced. My internal countdown clock isn't working properly. Fortunately, let's kill them there. Fortunately, Axie boys, when they're throwing the axes, become slightly immune to CC, it would seem, which I was not aware of. But this is how we die, huh? Lame trebuchet. Never mind. It's not to be. We only got a minute left. If those guys at B can hold, we're definitely going to hold at C. They do not need help. Let's go upset some people. Let me try this. Now watch how we use up our last of our axes. If it does use up the last of our axes, it does. Lovely. Now we can use the number 2 ability, which will pound through their blocks. And when we use that up, we can charge through them and attack them in the rear, just like this. Look at that. This unit is nuts, just nuts. Anyway, it looks like that's going to be a GG. Maybe. We'll see them down that way just in case. But we've only got a few seconds left. Even if they start capturing B now, there's not going to be enough time left. So let's just do a funky little dance. Flip flop. And it's a win. GG, boys and girls. The enemy team fought hard. They just couldn't quite get it together enough to force through. We only killed 11 peasants. Not a high kill unit troop kill game, but we did kill 3 heroes, which is quite unusual. Did 1.1 million damage. X-Raiders did great. Hackbuteers punched above their weight, and we didn't get to use anybody else. Unfortunately, came middle of the field, but look, 126, 215. So the longsword, oh look, and 140, and even the one above him, 90. The longswords were doing their job and holding the points, and really, that's given our team a massive boost. Some craziness going on there. We apparently said we sallied out the gate, which was, it got a lot of our guys killed. Anyway, boys and girls, I hope you learned something new, or you just enjoyed the battle. Thanks so much for coming to my channel.